Alright, this bathroom is going to get a complete makeover. This will be once again a very profound change on what it is and what it's going to be. The homeowner already jumped the gun and took out the tub. There used to be a garden tub here, so the garden tub ran along this wall and got plumbed in from the back, and I think a lot of people are familiar with garden tubs. That will be swapped out, and if you see this outline that I drew, there's going to be an acrylic, kind of a fake, when I say fake, everybody likes these tubs because they kind of replicate the old style tubs, the cast iron tubs from back in the day. Now they're acrylic, and they look very nice and they're very practical. So that tub will eventually get plumbed in over here. This plumbing will have to be changed to the back. We're going to put it sideways because it does, kind of at an angle, because it doesn't quite fit in here from wall to wall, and it's going to give this little corner area for a little table or whatever to put things on. That plumbing will be changed over there, and that will be brought over here, and the supply lines will actually have a very nice floor mounted fixture that will come up. I think it's one of those little telephone looking sprayers that's going to be sitting up here freestanding in the back. So that's enough about the tub. The vanity is kind of old style, and that will go. There will be a freestanding vanity here in its place, and it's going to be with a granite top. It doesn't quite fit. There's about another 3 inches that it needs in order to fit over here, and the thing that precludes me from doing that is a stack. So every house has a stack near where the plumbing's at, and that's for gases and stuff like that, positive flow, and it goes out all the way up to your roof, and that stack is nothing but air at this point, so I'll be able to move that from where it's at currently over about 3 inches and kind of make that happen. So that's not a huge deal. The bigger deal is this shower. There's around the corner here a plastic, what I call plastic shower, fiberglass shower, which I don't like. And there's nothing wrong with this shower, but it's not practical because, as you can see, there's a whole nother 1.5 feet of room here that it could have been extended out had it been a real shower. So the homeowner has a vision to make this not only a tile shower, but actually bring it out to here by virtue of taking this wall out, making this a knee wall up to about here, and then actually adding on a wall over here by the toilet, and then with a 24-inch opening with a full open tiled shower, which will be larger and much nicer than what we currently have going on here. This is going to be a 12 by 24 stagger tile that's going to be elongated this way, going all the way up to a point where there will be, at the 5 foot level, there'll be a mosaic border going across here, and then the tile will go all the way up to the ceiling. Normally I put in a niche, and in this case it would normally go on this back wall, but they don't want to do that. They want their stuff hidden, so the niche will actually go down below here, which will back up to where the new vanity's at. So the niche will be out of the way, out of sight, out of mind, I guess. And then probably keep the same toilet in here. So although the explanation of what I'm doing in here is very succinct and, you know, kind of basic, this is a solid 8 to 10 day job because of the complexities of some of these things going on. So it's still a lot of work, and I don't anticipate, as I do in a lot of my videos, damages and things like that. I'm not going to see damages because of the plastic shower. I'm not going to see any surprises. The bathtub's already out, so there's no surprises here. So there's not much I can show you on here. Probably I'll pick apart some of these things that I'm doing and actually show how it's done. And you know, I'll come back when I get to the point where this thing is finished. So this is day 14 of this job. It's finally done. It took a while. There's a lot of stuff going on here. This carpet needs a new strip on it, but there's a transition, the Schluter strip underneath here, and the carpet needs to get taken care of at some point. Don't have a vanity yet, so that's why those supply lines and the drain lines are still there. The actual vanity is downstairs, but can't do anything with it right now because it's too heavy for me. I don't do the heavy lifting anymore. And here's the shower, finally taken care of. If you recall in the first video, there was a what I call plastic, a fiberglass enclosure this wall, which is a knee wall now, used to be a full wall. So it went all the way up to there. You can see where it was at. So that got cut in half and then taken back a little bit so that there could be a 24-inch opening for a glass door eventually. And then this wall never was. The way that you walked into the shower was an open spot here, and this was a full wall. And so now it's kind of a back-assward, where this is a full wall and then the half wall. So this wall got built up in order to have a much nicer tiled shower. It's actually larger too. And I do actually like the tile itself. It's a darker color, which normally I'm not about, but I like what they picked out. In fact, I really like the floor tile. It's a 2x2, which is pretty typical, but you can't really see it in the light. It's got little shiny stuff on it, which is kind of cool, like fish scales or something. So I do like the shower tile. And then the mosaic, the glass mosaic they chose, and we did 6 rows of that. 6 inches of that, my bad. So that's kind of all there is about this. You know, just there's a lot of time, new fixture. The fixture was an issue because all the plumbing had to be done under the floor, and we changed out from where the shower fixture used to be on the solid wall here. So I had to take it up under the floor and move it through there, and the drain had to be somewhat centered. I couldn't get it exactly, but I did the best I could. I was precluded by some of the floor joists from doing that. Did some bullnose on the curb here. Oh, you'll notice there's no niche, right? So some people don't want their niche shown. So I built a niche per the customer's instructions on the inside of this knee wall. And that's not bullnose, that's actually finished edge tile, factory edge tile there. Wasn't any point in spending the money on the bullnose because it's not going to be seen anyway. So eventually there'll be a panel of glass sitting on this knee wall 3 foot high, about to where the shower head is at, in a 24-inch glass door, which will be anchored on the right side, and it will swing in and out. And then there will be a vanity here, and the vanity will be a double sink freestanding vanity. With any luck it fits, because there was a lot of stuff going on. In fact, it didn't even fit lengthwise. We needed 3 more inches for this vanity that got bought after the fact, and that 3 inches could only be from here over. Well, I guess it could have been over from here, but it would have been more work. But this was a lot of work, because this plumbing for this side of the sink actually goes through that corner wall and then into a stack, and the stack is inside of this wall and goes all the way out to in through the attic and through the ceiling, and it's just a very busy wall over here. But I moved it literally 3.5 inches from where it used to be over to there, which took almost a full part of a day to make that happen. Put everything back, put the drain, put the stack back, just moved it, literally went through the floor and the ceiling to make that happen. So it was a lot of work, and then plus the electrical outlet too. And where there used to be a garden tub, which I don't think you saw in the first video, the customer had actually taken it up prior to me starting the job, is now a freestanding tub instead of a garden tub. This is an acrylic type of tub, and I really like it. It was, trust me, it was not easy to plumb in. There were a lot of nuances about it. The instructions weren't clear, and I had to kind of hoof it, but it got plumbed in, and it's functional and it's working. And this is the new shower, I'm sorry, it looks like a shower fixture, doesn't it? This is the new Tub Spout. Although it's not a tub spout, it's like a candy cane. So the way it works is you got hot and cold on this valve right here. And I think it's kind of cool for a couple reasons. One, you can kind of turn it out of your way because this thing turns left and right, although you don't want to go too far. And this wand actually becomes a sprayer by virtue of this diverter. So when you pull out this diverter, whoop, I can't have it in my hand. When you pull out this diverter, just like a tub, whoops, it becomes a shower. Right in my face. Looks like spaghetti. Looks like spaghettini spaghetti. It's a very, very fine wand type device. I don't know what I would use it for. It's kind of cool, but yeah, so anyway, getting back to, hold on a second. getting back to the whole process of putting this in, let me tell you something. I don't know the name brand of this fixture. If I did, I wouldn't tell you anyway, because unless you just want to go through a lot of drama and stress trying to put it in yourself, I would not suggest buying it, despite that it looks good. Now that I know how to do it, like anything else, I'm sure I can do it again a lot easier, but the directions were anything but clear. So again, I kind of had to hoof it on my own, and made quite a few mistakes along the way that I had to do over and over and over. It actually, I don't know if you can see, if I can get that far over, it anchors to the ground and it's got a plate on it. So it's freestanding. So I do like it, I just didn't like putting it in. So, but it's a cool setup. I like it. It wasn't my choice. I had nothing to do with it. All I did is do the install. So the customer had the vision, and the customer will also be doing the painting on all of this stuff. I don't finish off sheetrock, and I don't paint, and I definitely don't do glass doors. Of course, the toilet stayed where it was at, so that worked out well as well. Put the door back, and I'm not doing the baseboard either. So as far as, you know, finishing touches and stuff like that, I didn't contract to do that. I got contracted to build a new shower, put the tub in, put the flooring in, move the wall, do all this other stuff underground, and now I'm out of here and on to the next job. So hopefully this will give you some ideas on what you can do with your shower and or bathtub.